This is how you confederate Caledor as Imrik in Immortal Empires. Imrik has this unique quest which is called Return of the Prince. This quest gets triggered on turn 2 of your campaign, and essentially it gives you three things. It gives you 25 influence, 1500 treasury, and the opportunity to confederate Caledor. Now the problems. A lot of people are saying that this is not working for them, and they would be right in saying so. The quest is bugged. However, there is a way to make it happen. This is done through playing the game specifically on normal, and following these 4 simple steps. In 4 turns, you're going to be able to confederate Caledor in a specific manner. But do keep in mind to save across all turns, because there might be things that do not happen, or there might be new things that happen, as the campaign for some reason is very buggy. Alright, let's get started. Fight the initial battle and more or less follow the strategy. Hide your units in the trees, use your dragon princess and Imrik to deal a lot of damage. Cycle charging, use your dragon breath, and try to snipe off the quarrelers and the grudge throwers. Once you do so, you can also use your archers and your spearmen to try and hold down the enemy units after you've neutralized the grudge throwers. This battle is really important that you take as little damage as possible, and after you win, take the replenishment option. Next, siege the Bone Gulch. Now, if you want some extra experience, fight this battle manually and do it from this angle as I'm showing you here. Use Imrik, the archers, the dragon and the dragon princess around and capture points, while your dragon, Imrik, and the archers are dealing damage as much as possible on the front. Use your spears from the side whenever you can to capture points and capture every single part of the settlement, as this is the most optimal way of dealing with the dwarves, as they are some of the strongest and hardiest units to kill in the campaign at level 1. Once you've taken this, do not occupy the settlement, sack. You're gonna sack the settlement, as we're gonna do a little bit of cheese. Once you sack, recruit a new lord at the Fortress of Vorag, preferably a mage of metal. You're gonna need the metal magic because it's some of the highest damage at level 1 and it is AoE, so you're gonna definitely need this. And recruit 2 archer units. Start researching archery prowess and get ready to rumble. Turn 2. Move your lord as far as possible, as close as possible to Imrik, and siege and attack the Bone Gulch again. The garrison should be at half health, so much easier to take out. Kill all the garrison and sack once more. Congratulations, you have taken the first out of 6 different settlements for the Return of the Prince. This quest can only be satisfied after you have occupied, looted, razed, or sacked 6 different settlements. However, they do not need to be 6 different settlements. You can do so on the same settlement as long as it is a different action on a different turn. So we are about to maximize our potential, incredibly so. We are going to essentially use each settlement for a multitude of times. So between the Bone Gulch, Ashridge Mountains, and Bitter Bay, we're gonna have our 6 settlements triggered by turn 4. This is very important, so keep it in mind. Now, after you have done the fight at the Bone Gulch, put Imrik in encamp stance and move him as close as possible to Ashridge Mountains. It is imperative that he is in encamp stance, so his army gets a little bit of replenishment and he is ready for the fight, because it is a tough fight. Your other lord should be close to Bone Gulch and ready to raise it the next turn. This is very important. We are going to raise the Bone Gulch. Finally, recruit a 3rd lord at the Fortress of Vorag and get ready to march down to Bitter Bay. That is your turn 2. Turn 3. Raise the Bone Gulch. March your 3rd lord to the Fortress of Vorag and sack Ashridge Mountains. In that order. At this point, you should have 3 out of 6 of the settlements to turn 4. Take Imrik and occupy Ashridge Mountains. Take your 3rd lord and occupy Bitter Bay. And finally, take your 2nd lord and occupy the Bone Gulch. Again, it needs to be done in that very specific order. First, Imrik, then 3rd lord, then 2nd lord, and you get the option to confederate. Now, another bug that happens here is it doesn't realize it has given you the influence for the quest, meaning it will not allow you to take the first 2 choices. Luckily, you can still pick the 3rd choice, a firm hand, which will give you the Confederation of Caledor. However, the elves will not be happy with you, so be prepared for a little bit of civil war. But congratulations, you have occupied Caledor. You are the rightful prince returned. Ladies and gentlemen, this is how you do it. Follow the guide step by step. Keep in mind, sack, raise, occupy, and you should be fine. You can do this also on turn 5 using only the Bone Gulch and Ashridge Mountains, which will leave you a lot more money. And on turn 5 there is a higher percent chance that it will read and register that you have the influence required to be able to confederate with a bonus towards relations with all the other elves. This is possible. Thank you for watching. Hope you have a lovely day. Follow for more, and goodbye.